Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and today we are going to do a damage comparison between Carnage and Namor. I've been getting a lot of requests for this to see which one of these guys is the strongest. Now, this isn't exactly a fair competition because my Namor actually has a CTP of Rage, he has a mythic uniform, whereas my Carnage has a normal ranked uniform. Due to the boycott, I don't have the BIOS. I'm not going to buy a BIOS sub. And he's rocking a CTP of energy. So these are not, it's not exactly a fair comparison because Namor is just built better. Now, what I've tried to do to make up the difference, at least as far as their physical stats, is I've decided to put Carnage with Sunbird and Falcon. And the reason being is we're going to get an extra physical attack by 5% here. We're going to get an extra physical attack by 5% here by having these two characters on the team. That's going to give us an extra 10%, and then we're always going to get that 3% extra attack. So he's getting an extra 10% attack. And the reason I want 10% extra attack is these uniforms always start off at 15%, right? Namor's is at 25% because that mythic, so that's an extra 10% attack. And Carnage, because he's at a normal rank uniform, I wanted to give him that extra 10% attack to kind of make up the difference as far as our physical attack. Now, natively, Carnage has less physical attack than Namor. He has 34,000 physical attack with this team up, and Namor actually has almost 37,000 physical attack. But, the obelisk is definitely going to be something that's going to be a big factor in this comparison. Now, as far as the actual build, we talked about the attack. Carnage has max attack speed. He's going to have max crit rate. Due to his third skill, he's got max critical damage, max ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. As far as Namor, he actually has 188 critical damage, but max crit rate and max dodge. So Namor does have a little bit less critical damage than Carnage, but I think since Namor's got a Rage and Carnage has a CTP of energy, I think that's perfectly fair. And Namor just has a lot more physical attack. As far as Urus, Namor does have all amplified slots, and he does have mythic Urus. So that's something else to think about. He has mythic physical attack Urus, whereas my Carnage only has 5-star physical attack Urus. So Namor's got a pretty big advantage in this fight. Now, Carnage is a pretty interesting character because he does have the all defense down, and we'll do a test with the all defense down and without it. But he has the all defense down on his tier 3, the 50% by 1 attack. He's got the all defense down on the 4th skill and the 5th skill. All of them stack up to 50%. Plus, he has damage accumulation on this 5th skill, which is when you combine the damage accumulation plus the all defense down, it's just absolutely insane. Whereas with Namor, on his tier 3, he has damage accumulation on his tier 3. So he really puts out the damage when this is in effect. It does last for 10 seconds. And, and this is another thing about him. And this is exactly like, and this is kind of an interesting comparison because Namor and Carnage both have this effect. Where they get the 30% chance to increase critical damage by 100% on critical attacks. The only difference is it's in Namor's tier 2 passive and it's in Carnage's uniform effect. But it's really interesting that they both have this, so they both can reach 300% critical damage, which is crazy. And then the rest of Namor's skills, he does have this all attack buff, which is absolutely insane. It's a much larger attack buff than Carnage. You get the 55% all attack buff, and then he gets another 55% all attack buff to himself. It's just crazy. So he's actually got much higher buffs than Carnage. If you take a look at Carnage, the only real buff he has is from his 3rd skill, where he gets 35% increase of all attacks. So 35% versus 110%. Yeah, big difference, but he does have all defense down. He has a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set. Namor has a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set. He does have a CTB of Rage with a 60% ignore boss damage received. And he does have a mythic uniform. And I do have the max mythic stats here. Mythic here for HP. Physical attack mythic. and then Mythic here. I don't have the Ant-Man uniform, but it would just add some dodge. My dodge is already maxed out, so it's fine. And as far as Carnage, you know, he has the CTP of energy with a 200% damage proc and a normal ranked uniform. And if you look at the uniform effect, again, he just has that same effect as Namor's tier 2 passive, the 30% chance to increase critical damage by 100% on critical attack. Now, I think both of these characters are absolutely fantastic, although I am liking Carnage a bit more because he's new. I just got him, so quite enjoying him quite a bit. So we're going to jump in here, and we're just going to go down to stage 60. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go until we take Proxima into where she goes up to the top of the screen and starts shooting the spears down. Now, we'll start this fight with Namor, and we'll use these guys. We're just using these guys because they don't add nothing. There's no all defense down. There's nothing here. And he has 3% all attack. Now, I could put Anti-Venom to get 50% ignore all defense down as a striker to even out the all defense down as far as Carnage, but it just wouldn't be fair because it's not in Namor's kit. It wouldn't be fair to compare him in that way because it's just not in his kit. Carnage will always have the all defense down. But, you know, like I said, we'll test it in a game mode where there is no all defense down applied. So then you can see the true damage of both of these characters and get an actual true damage comparison. But you got to test them with the all defense down because it is a part of Carnage's kit. We'll jump in here. And we don't want to use any strikers. Nothing at all. All right, here we go. Now, I'm pretty much going to do the same rotation that I would in ABX as far as what I'm going to do here. Now, the bad thing about Namor is he gets caught in tornadoes really, really bad. Because he has no immunity, no invincibility, except for after he uses his tier 3. Okay, so we're going to run around. We're going to try not to get caught. Come on. All right, here we go. Come on. All right. I kind of miss the old days where we could have mind control strikers the entire time. All right, here we go. There we go. Namor really is a funky, funky character to play. Okay. And we got snared, which sucks. And that's something else to note. This is actually kind of a pretty bad run. Okay. So it took us a minute and 13 seconds. Namor can actually do this in about a minute. This was actually a pretty bad run. Proxima kind of jumping around, running all over the place. Really, in about a minute, he can do this, but it was a minute 13 here. So we'll put in Carnage. We'll have these guys on the team so we get that extra 10% physical attack. Now watch this. Now I'm just going to start with the 5th skill. Now look at that damage, guys. Tier 3. Now look at this. Now you tell me. You tell me who you think looks stronger here. I mean, look at that. Carnage in 29 seconds. Even if I would have done that run with Namor and did it in a minute, or even 50 seconds, Carnage is absolutely destroying him. And remember, he's using a CTP of energy, not a rage. We're only able to proc on one skill or a combination of skills together. It's not like a rage where the proc stays engaged for the entire 5 seconds. So definitely with the all defense down, you can definitely see that Carnage is massacring Namor. It is absolutely a massive difference, big time. So Let's go in a different game mode. Let's take on Null. Now I could go against Thanos, but in the first couple phases of Thanos, all defense down does work. So we're just gonna go against Null here. There we go. And, you know, we can only use tier 3s and awakened characters. I just got Wolverine and Thor on here. They're not going to add anything here. And we're going to do the same thing for Carnage. They're not going to add anything here. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. They're not going to add anything. So right here in this actual test, Carnage is actually going to have that, you know, he's going to have that 10% less attack because we don't have the 2 characters to add the 10% attack bonus. So that also makes a big difference. And he's not going to have the all defense down. So we're going to use these strikers. We're going to use Ancient One in hopes that he's going to be doing some debuffing for us because he does his 3rd skill. And then we got Anti-Venom for the heals. The all defense down from Anti-Venom, none of the all defense downs are going to work against Null. So now Namor and Carnage are going to be on the same level playing field as far as just their raw damage. Now again, you know, the thing that sucks about this is he can get snared very, very easy. All right, here we go. Come on. All right, I got snared. Okay. Got entwined there. And we just want to go for 1 minute and see what we do here. Okay, that's 1 minute. So in 1 minute, we got down to almost the 50th bar with Namor. So we'll have to remember that. Now let's try Carnage and see what happens. Same strikers. All right, here we go. We'll start out with that 5th skill. Hopefully that proc will trigger. There we go. And now look at this, guys. Now you tell me who you think's stronger. You tell me who you think is stronger. This is crazy. Carnage isn't even using all defense down here. And yet we are smoking, right? We are smoking what we did with Namor. This is a big, big difference. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. And intertwine there. Oh, let's go ahead and pause. I got a little overzealous. Kind of wanted to go at it. But anyways, we did go 4 seconds over. So put this back on about 44. So we were able to do 6 more bars with Carnage. No all defense down. Normal rank uni versus a mythic uni. Losing that 10% extra attack. And he still did more damage. Carnage is the king of this war, this fight. He is definitely stronger than Namor. And you can see that he's stronger in a game mode where there's no all defense down. Definitely where there is all defense down, he freaking smokes them. You know, and don't be, you know, guys, and Namor is still an amazing character. Namor is still freaking awesome because he has this damn supports. I mean, he has this, you know, applies to all allies this extra 55%. So even in Danger Room, he's still going to be a Kingdom Come character. He's still a Kingdom Come character in the other game modes as well. But Carnage is just more of a monster. And he looks like more of a monster. So I'm extremely happy to actually see this because I was actually curious to see how well he could do. I mean, he beat him with a CTP of energy. He beat him with a normal ranked uniform in a game mode that has no all defense down. And I mean, he beat him by a good margin. You know, even if I would have played Namor even better, even if I never got snared, I still think Carnage would come out on top. He just has such a lead on him that it's not even funny. So let me know how y'all feeling about this comparison, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.